What is up, YouTube gang? Today we're going to be looking at a luxury apartment in Thailand. I'm going to be showing you guys how to get one of these apartments, what they're like, what amenities you can expect when you're here, and also, and most importantly, is it actually as good as everyone says it is in Thailand to live in one of these luxury condos? So we're going to be taking a look at all the amenities that are offered, such as the pool and the gym, also what you can expect from utilities when living in one of these places, also how the actual condo it looks, and lastly, is it actually worth the price of paying for a condo versus an apartment, and the difference between them. So we've got a lot to talk about today, so let's go ahead and get into it. So one of the main things you want to know about looking for apartments in Thailand is there's actually two types of apartments. So in America and the States, we generally say apartments just kind of anything that you're renting. In Thailand, it doesn't work that way. So apartments are privately owned renting facilities. So for instance, someone privately owns it. They're not in any way regulated mostly by the government. And so they can set their own prices as they want. And so what that means is that basically they can charge whatever they want for utilities and they can generally charge whatever they want for the price. Now this differs from condos, which has to abide by government rules. So by that I mean, usually utilities are going to be government rates, and also as well, the prices are going to be much more, generally speaking, much more manageable. That is from my experience what I have seen to be the case. Now there are some pushes and some pulls. In certain places in Thailand, you will basically only find condos, such as Bangkok or Chiang Mai as well. You'll basically only find condos because those places are big cities. And generally, the bigger the city is, the more likely they're going to have a condo there. In other places, such as maybe Pattaya or Phuket, you're going to find majority apartments. And the good thing about apartments is that they're going to be generally located everywhere in more better locations. In my previous apartment I was at, it was in Rawai Beach, which is like maybe 40 minutes from where I am now. And even though the apartment was really amazing, it was very close to the beach, the apartment was not super kept up very well. Versus this condo, which is not in a super prime location, but still is still very nice. The next thing you want to look at is when it comes to the season in which you rent your apartment. Generally, it's best to rent your apartment during the low season, but this only applies in certain areas. And what I mean by that is if you go to Bangkok, there is no low and high season. Where I'm at in Phuket, we have low seasons and high season. Low season, generally prices are going to be substantially less. High season, prices are going to skyrocket back up. So generally, at least in Phuket, it's from like March till September, something in that time frame, the end of September, so basically October. In that time frame, you get something, you're going to be golden, you're going to get something definitely worth the money. Versus if you were to go to be in somewhere like Bangkok, where there is no low and high season, the prices are going to be set across every condo, and you're not really going to have a chance to bargain super a lot on price. But in exchange, you'll have more condos available to rent. In Phuket, on the opposite side of the fence, we don't really have a lot of condos to rent. So one amazing thing about the condos, and even in Phuket they're good, but in Bangkok way better, is that they have amazing facilities. So for instance, here we have a very, very nice gym. It comes fully equipped with all the equipment you ever need. So it comes with full weights, it comes with a treadmill, it comes with a bench press, it comes with a deadlift, pretty much most of the stuff you're gonna need. I always forget what the name of this one is called, I can't remember for whatever reason. But it comes with most of the equipment you're gonna need to really, really give you to pump that iron every day. Also as well at the same time, it comes with a fantastic pool here. So the pool here is amazing. I think it's about 500 square meters, something like that. And also as well, it comes with a jacuzzi as well. So it's jacuzzi and pool, and it's open 24 hours a day. So even if you want to go to the pool with your girl at 2 a.m. in the morning, you totally can do it, no issue. Also as well, here we have parking. So there's motorbike parking and car parking. I drive motorbike pretty much solely because I don't like driving car in Thailand, specifically in Phuket. And then lastly, and I would even say most importantly, so utilities here are actually government rate. So that means 5 baht per unit for electricity and about 35 to 37 baht per unit for the water. So that means that per month you can end up spending about 200 baht on water. And then for electricity, depending on how much you spend, I would say about 1,000 baht, about 30 bucks. And then lastly, when you're looking for an apartment, make sure that you get free Wi-Fi. So my apartment actually did come with free Wi-Fi, even though at first I did not think it did. The Wi-Fi speed is not the best. I would say the free Wi-Fi is definitely not the best at all, but it's still usable for like basic stuff. But if you want to get better Wi-Fi, you can actually get that from AIS or True or DTAC for about 600, 400 baht a month, which ends up equivalent to like $10, $15. So in total per month, you're looking at spending on utilities alone about 1,500 baht, which is the equivalent about like 40 bucks a month, something like that. And my old apartment, because it was an apartment, I actually got charged double for electricity. So my bill at the end of the month would end up being about 60 USD. So the difference is pretty vast. And not only at my own apartment did I have free Wi-Fi, but it was terrible, but also at the same time, my electricity bill was a lot higher. And also the air conditioning and a lot of other facilities that were offered were not as good. So I would say when it comes to straight up things you're offered and given at the condo versus the apartment, condos beat apartments, no problem. But enough talking about how nice these condos are. Let's actually go take a look at what you get inside these apartments, which is fantastic. Now, I know you're enjoying the video, but before we continue, if you're looking to have money when you move to Thailand and also be able to do remote work out here, you should sign up for my one-on-one coding mentorship. I've been coding for about 10 years. I've worked for multiple companies such as Amazon, Northrop Grumman, and Arthur Harris, just to name a few, in various positions. And I know a number of different coding languages, so I can show you everything you need to know to work in the tech field and stay in one of these luxury condos like this. And also as well, if you are looking for general information in Thailand, you can set a one-on-one meeting with me where we can discuss all your questions. You can get real information in real time. But anyways, back to the video. So these apartments are amazing. They come fully furnished, utterly furnished, as you can tell. So they come with couches, beds, pillows, everything, even cutlery, washer, dryer, microwave, refrigerator, literally everything. I didn't have to get anything, which is one of the main things I really love about Thailand, or really Asia in general, when it comes to apartments, that they always come fully furnished. So it makes your life so much easier when it comes to just moving in and being ready to go. All you have to do is basically throw in Wi-Fi and maybe whatever else random stuff you need, and you're basically good to go. So one of the major things I love about Asia when it comes to apartments. Also too, this comes with 2 air conditioning. So I have 2 rooms. I have the living room and the bedroom. The bedroom has air conditioning. The living room has air conditioning. They work very well. That was one of the main things about my old apartment that was terrible, was that the air conditioning did not work well, and I was basically paying a lot of money for a really not well working air conditioning. So really, really good there as well. Also, this one comes with a washer, but no dryer. But obviously in Thailand, pretty much everyone just dries their stuff with the sun. So you'll basically never really see a dryer anywhere that you're gonna go. And the main thing is how much it actually paid for this apartment. And I'm gonna let you know it's way less than you think. I am paying 12,000 baht a month for this apartment. In my old place, I was paying basically after utilities 20,000 baht. So I was basically paying double the price for something that was way, way worse, in my opinion. This new place is fantastic. I would definitely recommend if you guys are looking for apartments, make sure that you're looking for them in the low season. You'll find really, really good deals. Also make sure that you don't choose the first thing that you see. Definitely when you're talking to dealers on Facebook Marketplace, which is how I found this one, ask them, if they show you one place that you don't like, say, hey, do you have something else? I would love to see more places that you have available. That's how I found this place. I kept asking the person, hey, do you have another place, another place, another place? They kept sending me places. They always have a ton. And after the 3rd place I found this one, I was like, oh, this is amazing. When I first came to see it, she basically told me this place was completely remodeled. I was the first person to come in after it's been remodeled. And also I was able to bargain with her down because it was low season and they were just trying to get anyone to stay in the space because obviously the person that owns the space is paying money on it. So I was like, hey, I'll give you 12,000, take it or leave it now, give it to you in cash. She was like, yeah, all right, cool. The last thing really when it comes to apartments, I want you guys to know is what to expect when it comes as far as the lease agreement and also payment. So you'll essentially be most times either required to do 1 or 2 payments, meaning you'll have to give the rent advance or the first month's rent and like a security deposit basically. Or if not, you'll just end up giving the first month's rent and just 1 security deposit. So you'll generally see either or being the case. You'll never see something where you just pay first month's rent and that's it. They're always gonna ask for one or the other, unless it's like a really, really not good space. But definitely make sure, like I said, do your research, don't take the first thing you see, and you guys can get an amazing apartment like this. And that pretty much ends it for the video today, guys. Like I said, if you're looking for one of these condos, definitely get into it. They're amazing. I definitely think they're worth the money that you're going to pay for the price, especially considering they're furnished, have cheap utilities, are usually located in good locations, and also in general, they just take care of the property, which really doesn't happen too much with apartments. But maybe you're interested in knowing why I actually left America for Thailand. Well, you can find that video actually here. Or maybe you're someone like me who's a minority and you want to know what it's like to actually be black in Thailand. Well, you can find that video here. But in either case, I'll see you guys next time. Wah!